Hi guys, welcome to Comanchero's channel on YouTube. Hey, today we're going to talk about the Glock 27 and the Glock 23. This is going to be my introductory video today, and hopefully it won't be too lousy. Forgive me if I stumble a little bit or goof up, but hey, we're going to do this the best that we can. Right now, I wanted to talk to you about the Glock 27 and the Glock 23, and I'd like to begin that with a little bit of comparison on the specifications. For the Glock 27, the length is 6.29 inches, the width is 1.18 inches, height is 4.17 inches, the barrel length is 3.46 inches, the weight unloaded is 19.75 ounces, and the loaded weight, depending on the ammunition you're going to load that thing with, which is going to create a little difference here, but approximately 26.98 ounces. Magazine capacity for the Glock 27 is 9 plus 1 in the chamber. That's your standard magazine. You also have the options of adding a 11, 13, 15, or 17 round magazines to that little guy too. Now on the Glock 23, you're going to go with a little larger weapon here. The length on that is going to be 6.85 inches. Width again is the same, 1.18 inches. Height is 5.0 inches. Barrel is 4.02 inches. Unloaded weight is going to be 21.16 ounces, and approximate loaded weight is going to be about 31.03 ounces. The standard magazine for that is a 13 round magazine plus 1 in the chamber. You also have the option of a 15 or a 17 round magazine to go in that as well. And one of the things that I really like about the Glock 27 is the availability of different magazines for this little guy. It can use basically any magazine of any of the 40 caliber Glocks above it, meaning the Glock 23, the Glock 22, or the long slide Glock, which is the same as a 22 with a longer slide. I believe that's either the 34 or 35. I can't remember right off the top of my head, but I'm sure somebody will know out there. Anyway, some of the magazine choices we have here are the standard magazine, which is a 9 round magazine. Okay, there's no finger extension on that. You're basically just going to have the baby Glock with nothing underneath it. The second magazine choice here you have is the extended magazine base plate, and what this does, this one particularly adds one more round of capacity to the weapon, and gives you a little bit of purchase room for your pinky finger here if you like that. Now this is where I think you got kind of a cool option here. This is a standard G23 magazine here, and this is a standard G23 magazine with an A&G grip extender, and what that does basically is it fills up the portion of the magazine in between the base of the gun's grip and the bottom of that larger mag. Now, just in case you're wondering, I'll throw this in because both of these weapons have been safety checked prior to shooting this video here, so we're good to go there. Yeah, the magazines are loaded, but I'm not running the slide on it, so we'll pop that out right now, set it back over here. But that's a really cool option. If you don't want to go with the bigger mag, we'll throw this one in right here. That's a stock mag. You can see the difference. And just for kicks, we'll go back over here and we'll grab our single round extension magazine there. So you have a number of choices there of what you want to do with this baby Glock. I think that's really cool when you come down to it, because you can basically carry this weapon as a 27 in a real small compact package there, or you can add the larger magazines from the Glock 23 or the Glock 22, and I've fired this weapon with both, and it's functioned flawlessly with both the 23 or the 22 magazines. So I feel perfectly confident carrying that with either of those mags in there. What I really like to do is carry the standard magazine in there, or the one with the +1 extension, and then carry one of the larger magazines with me as a backup magazine. I don't have any Glock 22 mags right now, or else I'd show you those as well, but they do stick out the bottom of that weapon quite a bit. Now, as for shooting experience, I'm going to tell you right now, I like the feel of the 23 a lot better. I love the way it fills my hand. I love the way the weight of it is. I love the way it carries. I really love the 23. Okay, with that being said, I really love shooting the 27 more. Why? I shoot it more accurately for some reason. I don't know why that is, but I really do shoot well with the 27. The 23, I shoot it pretty well, but not as good as the 27. Okay, here's something else I really like about the G27, and it's also handy to have a G23 to do this with, but if you'll notice, you can take the G23 barrel out of the G23 and it will slide right into the G27. Now it leaves a bit of the barrel extended past the end of the slide there, which, depending on your opinion there, you may think that looks cool or not, I don't know, but for me the only benefit that it really offers is adding some additional barrel length there that you may want. Now that's pretty versatile in my opinion, because now you have a weapon here that you can carry with a shorter barrel, or you can take the longer barrel, throw it in there, and the weapon will function with that one as well. So you get kind of the effect of a G23 with the cut down grip and smaller frame size there, the G27. I think that makes this weapon a really cool little pistol. When you throw the whole thing together there, you can take the larger capacity magazine, the longer barrel, throw it all in your G27, and you're ready to go with a cut down G23. So this is what you'll end up with if you throw in the G23 mag with the A&G grip extender and your G23 barrel. Kind of funky looking, I don't know, kind of a space pistol kind of look, whatever. I think for some reason it kind of reminds me of the P38 as well. I don't know why, but maybe just the barrel sticking out the front there. Anyway, why would you want to do this? Well, the increased barrel length there will give you a little bit of velocity increase, and that can make some difference in the terminal performance of that bullet when it hits its target. The additional magazine capacity you might want to have, and that's pretty much the main reasons why you'd want to do this. In my opinion, that makes that little baby Glock a pretty handy and versatile little weapon. You might disagree with me, but hey, it's my opinion. That's what I think about it, and it's one of the many options you have out there with Glocks. I love these guns. You can trade out a lot of these parts on these guys, especially within the same caliber class of weapon. The G22, the G23, the G27. In the 40 caliber, you're going to be able to swap a whole bunch of parts in these guns, and if you have one break and you're really dead set on having that weapon, you have another Glock of the same caliber laying around, and even some of the other calibers, some of the parts will interchange. You can check that out, find out if they'll work for you, and swap them out, be back on the road again really quick. So anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up right now. That's my quick comparison between the G27 and the G23. Obviously, I've leaned a little more toward the G27 just because I feel like it's probably one of the best Glocks out there for concealed carry, personal defense, whatever. It's even a joy to target shoot, in my opinion, but you may get other mileage. Hey, who knows? Anyway, I'm going to leave you with that right now. Hopefully it didn't bore you too bad, and hopefully you'll come back and check out another video. If I have a chance to put one together here, I certainly will. Anyway, guys, take it easy. Stay safe out there.